Welcome back to a brand new episode on my van conversion. Today I'm going to share with you how you connect the electricity on the van, how to connect the solar panel, the battery, all the fuses and the fuse box. And maybe I can show you today as well with the switches and so on. I'm not quite sure which system I should use, but I have a plan. It might work, it might not work, so just keep it up to follow it up. And finally the sun returned after nearly 2 weeks with bad weather, cloudy and temperatures about 8 to 12 degrees. In the summertime in northern Norway it's quite cold. It's like autumn and spring. And now, since the sun is shining, it's getting up again around 20 degrees and it feels really warm. So it's good to continue with the van build, since I need to go underneath the car and connect some stuff. And one episode will be all about the diesel heater. I still need some tools for it. So we'll see when I will do this connection on the diesel heater. Maybe it will be later on. So, just stay tuned for follow-up. Dive with me underneath the car. Need something nice to lie on. As you see, I have some supporting end here. So now I need to find a channel. My plan is to go through this hole here. And you see the pipe there, so the cable's coming from this side. Just need to see where I can go most protected. And here I see the main cables going at this pipe. So I just want to show you where I went. You see, I went through up there, going protected all the way around here. And then I'm going up there. I think this is the best solution, since there are no moving parts which I cross or get too close. And no parts which could be warm. So I think this is the best solution. So you just need to use some zip ties and then it's done. Just using some lube, since I don't want to get bothered while pulling the cable. So, and this is my control cable for the main battery. I will plug it to the shunt resistant. One problem, I have many corners. As I expected, it will be difficult to pull the cables. It was so warm that I had to change. Even in the shade, it's really warm, nice and comfortable. So my problem was I don't have a hole saw for the size of my spots in the car. And it was standing like it should be 58 millimeters. So gladly I have 60 millimeters. In any case, if you don't have it exactly the same size, you can just use a plate, as I did, and just test drill some holes. And then you can see if 2 millimeters makes any difference. And it's a perfect fit, as you see. So I will go for 60 millimeters and place my lights finally. So one thing I didn't consider, it's coming without the cables. It looks pretty small, the connectors. So I just wonder if my cables are too big. Yeah, it's up to 0.75. It stands in the manual that the polarity has nothing to say about it, so you can switch anyway how you like to. So as you see, take the blue one on the right and one on the left. So it's only you do it the same thing on all lights. So this is the kind I use from hide the light. Here you have some specifications, and now I just connect it. So I have 2 more wires, so you need some extra connectors, and I use Vargo. It's a really nice brand. It's easy to reopen and you don't need to cut your cables, and then you don't need to throw this away. So just find the length you need. I have plenty of space behind the light, so it's perfect, and we'll just cut it here. So I have some spare cable to connect this kind. Need to be sure that you don't take too much, so it's fitting really good, as you see here behind. We need to go all the way through. Now we're hanging loose, and now I will just plug it directly to the battery. Okay, so now I connected the DC-DC charger, and it was from the main battery, plus and minus. So plus is going into input, minus to 0 volt, and plus is going more on the output. And this is what I did. And I have the cables long enough in any case. If I need to do something with it, I can unscrew it and work in a decent position. So now I put on the heads just in case, and now it's protected. And now I can screw it on the metal plate, and everything is ready for this device. I just need to find out if I need to use the sense. This I need to figure out in the manual first. It's here. It was quite a lot of work to get the signal from a cigarette plug. As you see here, I unscrew everything and I connected for getting the plus from here with this, and I pulled the cable underneath here, went through here on a safe manner over there. And then I went through this hole and connected here with this one, and then it's going back to the DC-DC charger, so that I have a signal when the car is starting that the DC-DC charger should put it through the current for getting the charge cycle for the rest of the stuff.